Oh boy. Today's best of 9 day versus Danican. How exciting. Oh boy. Should be pretty fun. We're doing preset maps. We're doing the pick one counter pick with 3 format. So for example, I'm starting with Warriors of Chaos. He's going to send 3 factions. And then I choose one to face up against. A fun format. Hopefully everything goes smoothly today. And may we also test out the ladder bot today. So the way that's going to work. The bot. It's going to be used for tournaments. It's going to host a temporary ladder where people will play as many games against each other as possible. And then the top 4 people will move on to the playoffs. The top 4 playoffs. Should be a pretty fun system. But yeah, all going well. Hopefully we don't get wrecked today. Also, everything's set up correctly, right? Chat's empty. It's empty. Oh my goodness. We'll get people in a second. First things first, though, I gotta see what factions Danican is going for. We shall see that. And Raksha, what's up? Yeah, Warriors of Chaos, what? That's right. Let's see here. Yeah. We're gonna be tryharding versus Danican today to make sure... that we are in tip-top form, because honestly over the holidays I got so rusty, man. Although later on I do want to try some lizardmen and all that, you know, play some fun factions. Maybe we'll play some high elves. It'll be great. Alright, he should be picking his faction soon. Koopa, what's up? How you doing? Pretty good. I think my bot is basically set up. I spent a lot of time coding it. We got a solid 359 lines of code. Which honestly isn't that impressive. About 30 of those lines are just the maps for the map pool. Yeah, it took a couple evenings. But we are finally there. Gotta play a proper meta faction like Nurgle? Hell yeah. We're gonna Nurg him. Is the Worm Artillery good in comp? Yeah, the Dreadmaw, it's like one of the strongest units right now. Very good against infantry builds, very bad versus cavalry builds, but those tend to not be super popular. But yeah, later on, probably after my games with Danican, I'm just gonna test out my bot and see if it works. That is the plan. Alrighty. There we go. And he picks Slaanesh, High Elves, and Beastmen. Oof. Let's play versus Chaos versus Slaanesh on this map. Oh man, that's such a weird matchup. I don't know if I want to play versus Slaanesh. That seems kind of rough. I'll play versus Beastmen though. Chaos in theory is just a better Beastmen, right? So as long as we manage that, I think we're good. Not only are Bearmen amazing, you got Forsaken, you got the Dreadmaw, you can go double Chimera shenanigans. In fact, do I even need Bearmen? What if I just go the usual Horseman spam? That's typically, this is like my go-to versus Beastmen. Now if you take a Dreadmaw, you can't fully max out on the Horseman. So maybe we'll go Dreadmaw-less today. I could do the Horseman double Chimera strat. That's honestly not terrible. And then, like, you know what's a really good complement to that? You know what's a really good complement to that? I could use Kairos. And now I have air supremacy, right? So with the help of Kairos, you have final transmutation. So in a blob fight with multiple chimeras, you can just blitz them. Kairos is a good fighter too. Got the Rock of Inevitability. It's all great. Yeah, Warriors of Chaos has worms. Everybody has worms. Or everyone's just poaching Norska's units, it's sad. Oh yeah, sorry. Did I say something else? Sartorial. Yes. Sartorial. Hopefully no 5-hour stream with 4 hours in lobby today. Well, yeah, it's just a best of 9, so we're chilling. And with this new bot that I've programmed, that should reduce the time that we spend waiting by quite a bit. That ain't Kairos. I called him Kairos. What an embarrassment. What have I done? Alright, so here's the idea, right? I got my Hellstriders. Naturally very strong versus Beastmen. If he goes for a mass infantry build, well, I have, yeah, horsemen should be able to control the points decently well. I could take a Hell Cannon if I really want to. What else have we got? Pleasure Guard. I like the mobility builds. Double Chimera is good. The Dreadmaw could be a world beater though. Oh, and it lines up so perfectly. It lines up so perfectly. Are you kidding me? All right, I have to cut a Chimera, but I think Sartorial plus Chimera is enough with the Horsemen to win the air game. This ensures that if he has infantry, like Ungor Raiders, I can just bully him. Then what do? We win the infantry fight. Forsaken. We win the cavalry fight with Hellstriders. It's Warriors of Chaos, what you expect. It's all very straightforward. You can't really screw up build-wise, and as someone who plays a ton of factions, it's good to have a faction that is fairly straightforward all the time. Do I need steer car? Probably not. Do I need more infantry though? I feel like this is a lot of infantry already. What if he has Bestigors? Can I face Bestigors? With Chaos Trolls? Absolutely not. What's my Bestigor counter? I guess I have a Chimera. I can kind of breath attack them. Let's see here. I guess they're pretty slow. I can just avoid them. He has 4 Bestigors, so maybe I don't know if Armored Chaos Trolls actually do anything versus them. Bestigors are kind of insane in today's day and age. You know what? Armored Chaos Troll, I'm sure it's fine. Let's do it. Aspello. When will you be speedrunning Warhammer 3? In GDQ? Man, that would be fun. But the speedrunning scene for Warhammer is way too small. The bot is just Trizic adminning in the background like a mad lad, isn't it? Dang, that would be quite something. Yes, to just manage an entire ladder. People just DMing him every time a game finishes. Enters botting, I knew it. Chaos Trolls do work versus Blorks, so they must crump the goat gits. Alright. Gotcha. Very nice. Can you get like a Marauder unit in the main army? I don't really need a Marauder unit. Cavalry for capture weight is kind of more than enough. Alrighty. Now, quick test. Quick test for the bot, actually. Oh crap, game's starting. Okay, I'll do it after I've set up my army for the next game. I don't want to keep Danican waiting. You're intending on countering elite armor-piercing infantry with armor? The armored trolls, it's not for the infantry. It's for the archers that are supporting the infantry. If the Chaos Trolls take any amount of extra damage from other sources, they're kind of just screwed. So that's why we have that armor. Trust me, I thought about it. I ain't crazy. Ready. Good luck, have fun. Alright, let's do this. You know, when you read messages 4 minutes later, they make little sense. Yeah, I know. It's a lot to manage the beginning of streams. Alright, finally. Horse Masters. This is, yeah. This is like my favorite playstyle. So we got the Dreadmaw, and Danican has opted for a Doombowl, a Bloodshriek Chimera, and we do not know where his caster is. Alright. A little bit of lag, but it's an acceptable level. So we're just gonna roll on over here, get that point captured. There you go. And it's just Goreherd, which is honestly kind of chill. Wildcaster with the final transmutation. It all makes a lot of sense. It all makes a whack load of sense. There's nothing too crazy going on. It does have 15 units somewhere though, which is interesting. I do wonder how that will pan out. Can these horsemen out capture away these guys? They might be able to. Ooh. Ungor Raiders have been spotted. Give me that. Give it them Ungors. Fresh meat. Beat them up. Oh yeah, here's a bunch of Ungors. Alright. Hell yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna chase them. We're gonna hopefully not get Traitorkind. Though if I just take this fight, it should be to my advantage. Here we go. There's the little debuff. And then I'm going to start spamming some cav. Alright, Dreadmaw, boop! Right on your face. And then Kerblamo. Oh, that's an instant terror route. Dang, that's brutal. Oh crap, we got a Doom Bowl in here. Gotta disengage. Don't want my Chimera taking no damage here. That would be bad. Hopefully I can get the heal off. Oh, he's chasing it. I see. Alright. Well, that's a little annoying. It should be able to disengage, though. It is a hefty target. Immune to flanking is just good. There's the heal. Very nice. And we've taken off into the sky. So Thoriel hasn't taken any damage. The thing over there is just chilling. Life is good. Damage is fairly good for us here. You will be able to capture a few points, but otherwise I think we're mostly chilling. Dreadmaws also just having the time of its life. There's essentially nothing that can really bully the guy. And potentially we have another fight here. Interesting. The Danican decides to go for this one. Dreadmaw should be able to punish these guys pretty bad. Okay. Aerial dominance continues. Dreadmaw has annihilated those poor archers too. And yeah, there you go. There you go. Big trade with the skirms. Very big trade. The worm will be annoying. He's just gonna burrow. All in all, I think this is going rather well for us. No big complaints. Life is going well. He gets a mini breath attack, but that ain't a big deal. I'm gonna get my own breath attack. That reminds me, I should also be breath attack. And I'm just gonna capture a point. That should buy me a decent amount of time. Very nice breath attack over there. We're going to get the Dreadmaw to bully these dudes a little bit. Alright, and now we can start spamming the Forsaken. Skirmishers abound. They're doing the bestest to support this fight as much as possible. Can I get his Doom Bowl over here? His Doom Bowl's trying to bully my little dude, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, you know you want to come in here. You know you want it. Come on. Come on, you fool. Dang it. All right, he doesn't fall for the final transmutation bait. Danican, smart player, but I might still be able to kill this this beastie here because turns out Sartorial's kind of a Chad. big charge coming on in. I'd be a little worried if I was him. And is it gonna route? Come on. Come on. One route. That's all I request. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Huge. Absolutely massive in many ways. If I can escort this thing off the battlefield, it's basically over, as we have secured complete and utter air dominance. Boop. Dreadmaw time. The Dreadmaw's all over your face. I just gotta make sure this guy escapes, which should be fairly simple, as we have many a tool here to keep them online and operational. I'm just kind of waiting for my next set of units here. Ooh, that's a good unburrow. Give me that. Oh, and if I charge the Centaurs too, it's gonna be a bloody massacre. Yep, there you go. Dreadmaw and Centaurs all over his face. Sartorial is, yeah, he's just gonna keep chasing this guy off. This guy's gonna live. Hell yeah. And I think the Beastmen are no more. They essentially have nothing left. I just have to make sure we actually capture these tickets in a reasonable amount of time. Should be fairly simple. Oh, this guy. Maybe I can get a sick breath attack here at least. Dreadmaw is probably gonna need an unburrow. Alright, so that guy's gone and dead. Very nice. Let's bring in the big boy. Back in business. Dreadmaw can chill over here. I'm gonna get more Forsaken, who are just naturally good versus the armies of the Beastmen, because they beat their cavalry, which is kind of exactly what you want to be countering in the later stages. Beastmen are indeed a very cav-centric faction. There's the heal on the Chimera, very nice. All right, and I just gotta force a big blob with final transmutation. We do that, we're good. Also the Dreadmaw. Dreadmaw's hype. Got a big route over here. I think we can just kill his lord, actually. I think just a sweet lord snipe will go better. Because this little pocket's not looking too comfy, right? And his lord's kind of stuck in an awkward position. He's gonna want the support of his troops, but that ain't coming. Oh, it ain't coming at all, man. Because if they try to show up, they're gonna get final transmutation. It's a lose-lose situation either way. And he is getting absolutely taken to Pound Town now. Yeah, it's not pretty at all. Big final transmutation. I have another one set up and ready to go. Centaurs on the far side are going down. And this is what happens when you get that Chimera advantage. Life is rough. Dreadmaw's chilling. He's having a good time. Hellstrider's also having a pretty good time. Hell yeah. Doombolt's still alive though. This guy tanks. He does tank. It's just not going to be enough, it seems. Let's do some of these guys so I can get them back. And then I guess we'll just get Barrowmen. Honestly, I think Barrowmen were not super useful here, but a win's a win. Huzzah! Clinical. Brutality indeed. That was that went to basically exactly how I wanted it to go. I had the air advantage, and then we used that. Did you well played? The next map is going to be Changer's Madhouse. Dreadmaw got mega value. These Ungors barely did anything. That's the power of the Dreadmaw. It just shuts down archers like no one's business. I think a Dreadmaw would crush Bretonnia, by the way, because it's just such a pain to deal with. His Bestigors were good, but we kind of dealt with them. And Sartorial got 2,100 value. Insane. Very nice. Chimera did great. Ah, yeah, this is all perfect. Ah, he had a reserve Chimera, but didn't summon it because I had that air dominance. I see. All right, Changer's Madhouse. Let's do it. I love that every build you experiment with eventually evolves into Marauder Horsemen. It's not experimenting if I'm taking Marauder Horsemen, man. You can still play Warriors of Chaos. I can't, though. Alright. So that's, yeah, that's his That's his. My Warriors of Chaos and his Beastmen are off the table now. So I can no longer pick Warriors of Chaos. Should be fine. He might pick Chaos now, which would be quite exciting. Do you still make challenge campaign runs? I want to get back into it. I've been real busy lately with life stuff. So yeah, it's been rough trying to fit in YouTube in with everything else. Getting a mortgage while doing YouTube is rough too. But yeah, I am going to be getting a condo with my roommate. And I kind of need their income. Kind of need their income to help me out. I have the savings for down payment back when I was doing computer science. But yeah, the bank looks at YouTube. They're like, what is this? What is this man asking for money? But it's all worked out now. I did it all over the holidays, so now I can finally focus on YouTube and life will be good. He will play Skaven for the next one. Insane. All right, Nurgle, Tomb Kings, and Vampire counts. Those are like the de facto Skaven counters, right? I think that just makes sense. Yes, I will have Nurgle on the list. You have a very good job and you still can't afford a house here? Really? That's rough, man. That's rough. If you're trying to go solo, it's like basically impossible. Depends on where you live too. If you have someone that can help you out, if you're getting a house with someone, it's a little better. Just a smidge. Skaven best mightiest. Yeah, Danican picking Skaven's wild. I'd love to see him try to face some Nurg. Nurg in time. Just get married, bro? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Meaty Dangler knows what's up. It's actually the best strat. Marriage out of convenience to save money. The brutality. He wants to face Nurgle. Let's go. You guys asked for it. And it is here. Alright. So here's the great thing about Nurgle. They're actually pretty good versus Skaven. Because their infantry are really sturdy. They all cause fear. Very tanky. And you can kind of just march forwards and murder them. Are you Chinese? Did you try 3 kingdoms? Though I feel like those should be unrelated. But I am Vietnamese. I think I am 3/8 Chinese though, because my parents came from the Chinese sector of Vietnam. And I did play 3 kingdoms. It was all right. What a question. Unload the toads. I don't know if toads are actually good here. I might just want to take normal Chaos Knights because it's Skaven, right? They don't got no cav counters. Yeah, I just need a little bit of mass with Doom Flayers, which honestly, toads kind of fit the bill for that. I just need enough for the Doom Flayers to not cause me too many issues. Now, you might also have some nifty stuff. You might also bring some nifty shenanigans to try and cause me issues. I could just take a Leecher Lord to just slow burn them, or I could Rancid Visitations and fast burn them. I think Visitations is not a terrible idea. And then otherwise, we're just spamming Stream of Corruption, because Storm Vermin have so many freaking entities that Stream of Corruption will actually just wreck them. So there's Anti-Lord, Anti-Storm Vermin. Children of Nurgle is one of the better army abilities in the game. And what else do we want? Yeah, we want the regen. Filth Mace lets this guy cause terror. It's kind of cool, but I don't want to send him into melee. Not versus Skaven. That seems like a terrible idea. And yeah, I'm just going to have a bunch of dudes. The power of a bunch of dudes. You know, take some Plague Bearers maybe. Take some plague bearers. I don't want too many. I think I might just summon 2 and then the rest is everything else. You have to take the Marauder Horseman in case he goes for something crazy. Because, yeah, if he just has like a bunch of big single entities, you can just get Wreck-A-Reno'd. But after that, I think we're just running them down, right? Do I want Marauders, though? Do I want Forsaken? Forsaken cause fear, huh? They just don't have a lot of HP, which worries me a little bit. Nurgle's better when you're just spamming HP up the wazoo. So, you know what? I'm just gonna spam Marauders. I'm sure it's fine. I might even take a 3rd Plague Bearer. Though, I kind of want some mass, maybe. He's gonna have guns, right? Oh, yeah, here we go. Now it's a build. It's done. It's over. There's no way he wins this. The dude died, yeah. Terran viewer? Yeah, Terrabeck. Running them down with Nurgle, more like slow walking them down. The map's big, which is actually pretty good for Skaven. The dogs are good just because they're dogs. All right, here we go. You would be much faster if you did a toad max. Oh, I guess I don't have that many toads. That's true. I should have at least a couple more toadies. Because I actually do need mass to support this infantry. That's like the one way Skaven can actually kill these guys. If he gets a bunch of flares. If you lose equals not enough toads. So I should just take the maximum amount then, right? Disgustingly low amount of toads. It's in now. It's in. We're good. Everything's fine. Chad Skrolk build. The Plague versus the Plague? That would be crazy. Truly insane. Alright, I'm gonna run my bot real quick. Yo, if anyone wants to help me test it out, the Ent bot on my Discord, if you just DM it !join while I'm running it, then you can actually see if it queues up properly. You can use !win to declare a victory, and then all going well, it shouldn't crash. Fingers crossed. Nurgle makes a best of 9 appearance, only because Skaven did. But yeah, I'll just leave the bot running while I play this game. If anyone wants to play around with it and see how it works, you know, just feel free to go ham. All goes well. I'll do a mini ladder stream. All right, what does the bot do? Yeah, it just simulates a temporary ladder. A temporary ladder where you can queue up into each other, and then you will end up on the leaderboard, so that I can host a tournament using it. Because Swiss involves way too much waiting. I'm sick and tired of waiting around for tournaments all the time. It's a melee build. 4, 4, 10, 13, and a stealth lord. Interesting. So Danican has opted for the Night Runner max. Now these guys have 75 speed. These guys are 49. They can be quite speedy when they're running though, so you have to be a little careful. I do have toads, though they are quite good against toads. You have to be a little careful. But yeah, essentially if I just do kind of a mini build up here, I can just hold this middle forever because Nurgle things, right? If he doesn't have a high DPS artillery shenanigan, I feel like we will just be fine. Just have to make sure I don't take too much damage in the early stages, and then I just run them down, right? Plague Monk Sensor Bearers are cool and all, but they ain't that good. It's just Plague Monk Sensor Bearers. They do not like being spell cast to death. What is that? Flensing, dude. We got a flencer. Alright, so those guys are just gonna heal up. And we're just going to alley-oop. Oh, the mad lad. Alright. Danican. So the guy can dodge. Whoop-de-doo. Screw you too, Danican. Screw you too. Alright, here we go. Dog time. I'm gonna burn his ammunition in sweet vengeance. Ouch. Okay, he's getting a little bit of deeps on this guy. We keep dodging though, it should be fine. Yeah, he saw that coming miles away. Danican is no slouch. Alright, I should be able to get some free Skaven slave picks though. He doesn't have anything to really stop me from doing that, so I feel like that's pretty good. Oh! The Death Master's coming! Save you, Lord! Save him! Okay, he's fine. Stagger animation saved his butt. You there. You butt. I should overcast that though, it's just smarter. Woo! Alright, Danican, the mad lad skirmishes. At least they don't do that much damage. These guys have regen up the wazoo, so it ain't the end of the world. And overcast is, okay, 22 wins. So I should just be able to alley-oop. So Snickage, how's life? How's it going, good sir? I hope you don't mind being blasted into oblivion. Lord getting sweet vengeance, and his ammunition will run out against my regenerating tide of Nurgle. And then I just build up, and then Skaven run into the issue where their units are always running for their lives. And then life is simple. Life is great. These skirmishers are not actually going to pay for themselves at the end of the day, because everything here just regens. So, yeah, I think we're fine. Yo, look at this. Oh, crap. Wait, these guys don't regen. They regen in melee. Crap. Mild misplay. It's fine, though. Okay, there he goes. He's running away. A couple skirmisher shots in. It's all goodies, though. Problem is I can't spam spells. So that's a little rough, but it's still mostly fine. I might even be able to secure this point if I'm lucky. He might not have the tools to defend it. Yeah, look at that. Big old charge over there, looking good. We're gonna double charge his doggos. So they should just route, and that'll make this dog unit not very effective. Ah, hell yeah, that's a big route. We got the cav charge coming on in. Oh man, oh what a massacre. What a bloody massacre. As long as I can actually kill these dogs. They did get the charge on me, but I got 3 dogs. There's no way we lose this, right? Come on. Oh, they routed. What the what? Worst boys ever. Okay, is he gonna overextend with these rat ogres though? If he does, that'd be sick. Okay, so not the cleanest doggy fight in the world. His sensor bearers show up. A lot of my dogs are on the run now, but I do rout them off, so I am still going to count that as a win. Big dub for us. We're gonna capture the point. There we go. That buys me more time. You'll love to see it. And this kind of slow roll strat is going to put him in a real awkward position soon. I think these guys will rally if he doesn't summon anything. Lords are regenerating. Big rat ogre pick too. They're shattered. I won't let them come back. Okay, and now he's desummoning, which means I can probably... Nah, I don't want to fight him just yet. We can sit back and wait. It's fine. There's a good stream of corruption, finally. Pretty good deeps. Nothing crazy, though. Those sensor bearers are kind of spicy. But yeah, I'm just taking my time here, though. I'm in no rush. Flensing drops on my lord. He'll live, though. And he doesn't have a lot of range at all, really. That should be a fairly good advantage for me. Ouch. Okay, Rotting Riders, do not charge headfirst into Storm Vermin. Today I learned that was a bad idea. That should be another good stream of corruption. Deathmaster's not going to reveal himself again unless he's real confident that I have no more magic, so I'm just going to play it safe. Ooh, big skirmisher volley on his poor Doomflayers too. Very painful. And then because he doesn't really have any range pressure, I can really take my time here. I can really take my sweet time. There is absolutely no reason to take a fight because ticket-wise, I'm fairly comfortable. Although at this point, I should probably think about taking the middle. He hasn't really resummoned much yet. I gotta be a little careful about the sensor bearers. They can cause me a whack load of issues if I'm not careful. So, you know, I'm just gonna take my time a little bit longer. You know what? Toad should actually be pretty decent here. Lord's gotta not die. There we go. Yeah, I have a lot of skirmishers. He doesn't, right? So I should really just take my time. We take it slow. Make it happen. See if we can stress his micro just a smidge. Lord will be fine. He doesn't have to worry much about this. In fact, if I just charge these dogs, I think they just die. They really don't like cap charges. Ouch. Sensor bearers not having a good time. Okay. And the main fight begins. So what are you trying to summon in? So he brings in a couple dogs. Wants to get him into the fight. Snickich is all alone, so that's fairly nice for us. These guys ain't doing too great. I can slow flank them with these dudes. And I just gotta actually secure a point is all, right? But that should be fairly simple here. Snickich is also bleeding out. So he's gonna eat a Rancid Visitations. And that might just wreck his face. Though, I'm gonna save for an overcast, because that's, normal cast should kill him, right? He's way too low right now. Oh, crap. He's going for my face. Not the face. Slow him down. Wait. Oh, yeah, he's the Skaven Lord. I forgot. He has no mass. It's fine. Oh, crap. Gotta be a little careful. Maybe let's not sit in that fight. All right. This is going to be a little sketchy because the middle is actually falling a little slower than I thought it would. Yeah, we definitely get some big routes with the Rotting Riders, but I did lose all my skirmishers over here, right? So that's going to be a little awkward. Although we do get the middle in time to win with a single cap. And there's basically nothing left in the way of Skaven forces. So I'm pretty sure we win this handily. I have a whack load of money that I wasn't spending. Toad time. We'll send one over there to that far point. There's no way you can actually... Yeah, there's no way you can steal that point. It's just too much. Stream of corruption down the pipe. I don't know if I killed Snickich. I'm pretty sure he's still alive somewhere, but I don't see him, which is worrying. Rotting Riders are absolutely killing it, though. Come on, just keep running, my dude. Just escape, live. For once in your life, live. Okay, so this should be a good catch. I should be able to slow the doggos down so that they can't actually support the forces. And Snickich, I'll just find later. I'm sure it's fine. Actually, this ended up being a bad fight. I didn't like that too much. But as long as I hold the middle for the foreseeable future, and I think I will, I think it's just gonna be a big L. There's not a whole lot he can really do here. Snickich does live, by the way. So there's the flensing. Thankfully, I can just disengage from that. This guy shouldn't take too much damage from a mere flensing ruin. And then I can potentially just bully Snickich. I have another Rancid soon-ish. Yeah, I'll have enough for one more Rancid, so I can use that as a big playmaker. The Toads are actually holding the Doomflayers off, which is hilarious. And yeah, there's just not a lot left, is there? Nurgle, the unholy unholiest of factions appears to be winning. Now, these guys are severely out of position, but Skaven don't have cavalry, so who cares? Who cares? It's Skaven things. The Skaven life. It is rough. Okay, yeah, Snickage is going to be able to, he is going to be able to survive, sadly. But on a double cap, we just win. This is the great thing about these build-up strats. If you can just hold that double cap, life is chill. Brings in the Snickage, though. All right, come on. Let me get in range of him. I'll let the, oh crap, it was a bait the whole time. We got a big dude on my butt. All right, we gave him the jukes at least. Run to the toads. All right, we're fine. At least Snickage can't participate in the fight without it just ending for my dear opponent here. He's just gonna lose, right? If Snickage decides to get anywhere close. He's gonna live because I didn't overcast kill him. Unless I get lucky and we get some dogs on his face, but I'm pretty sure he's not gonna let that happen. Where'd he go? Man, what a slippery little dude. Are you playing Nurgle and the army abilities are bugged? Oh yeah. It's fine. Nurgle's good enough. Hey, he has to defend Snickage. Let's go. He pulls back to try and save the lad. Yeah, the army abilities are bugged, but it's okay. I'll make do. This matchup is so favored, you don't even need the army abilities anyways. Nurgle's just an unstoppable wall of dudes. Plus Rancid Visitations is just like the destroyer of lords. Let me at him. Ride, you fool, ride. Death comes to you. Oh, he's sending the dogs. And he goes stealth mode. You live this day, Snickage. Look at that guy. All right. Think the Dark Gods, Nurgle's only strong versus Skaven. Nurgle would be really annoying to play against if they were actually a top tier faction. It would be similar to the hate that vampire counts get. Because it's just an unkillable wall of stuff, right? It just sucks to lose to. Because you're like, how do I kill all this HP? It's just way too much HP. Yo, Snickage though, he's hiding. Triple cap seals his fate though. Ain't no way he captures all the points before time runs out. Mutant Rat Ogre ain't doing too well either. It was just kind of a flub that I threw away my big dude, my expensive cav, but otherwise pretty good. So he played Skaven, which is kind of a throwaway faction. I played Nurgle, which is kind of a throwaway faction. That's all fairly strong. His Sense of Bearers did okay, but the Toads actually kind of slapped them. Rotting Riders, amazing. Plague Toads, not bad actually. They paid for themselves, right? They did their job. Horsemen are amazing versus these type of Skaven builds, by the way. And Snickage got no value. Considering how expensive he is, that is an extremely big loss. So overall, I'd say great success. Next map is Bordelow Landing. All right. Bordelow. I'll go on a map like this. I could go Beastmen, but I think they're very counter-pickable. In this format, you want factions that can't really be countered super well. I could go Slaanesh on this map, though it's a little too close quarters for Slaanesh to actually make sense. Do I go Greenskins for Dangler? They have a few too many counters too. I could just be boring and go Norska. You know, I'll go Norska. We'll see if he has counters to this. Because the whole point of this is we're training for big tournaments. And as fun as it is to meme, I want to see if Danican actually has a solution for Norska, because this faction's busted. I'll go Greenskins after we've burned some of the stronger guys, Dangler. I'll go Greenskins before the end of the day. How's that sound? ever consider a tourney with the lesser used maps? I don't like the lesser used maps. There's a reason why we don't see them. There's about 30 maps in the map pool that I use, and they all are quite distinct. The lesser used maps are just not really well designed. It's not like interesting design. The points are just so far away that there's no interplay between the points, which just kind of makes it feel suck. So, yeah. Not a big fan. Kind of wild. There's not a single poison wind unit. You can get rushed down really hard to Skaven if you take too many weapon teams. So it does kind of make sense why he wouldn't want to. Lieutenant Dangla. Love it. Alright, and then I can check to see if my bot crashed. Did anyone register? Oh, okay, so the bot is getting errors. We are being rate limited. What does that mean? Warning Discord. We are being rate limited. Patch. What does that mean? ChatGPT save me. If there's one thing ChatGPT is extremely good at, it's basic programming, by the way. ChatGPT, for like these programs that like, you know, are really simple, it just gives me code that works. I'm not gonna, you know, bring it to an industry project, but like for a hobbyist, oh, this is so good. Okay, we're being rate limited. It's Discord protecting itself from your bot. Your bot is sending too many requests too quickly. Okay, so it's probably because it's constantly editing the leaderboard. So I should change that. Also, no one DM'd the bot. I am sad. All right, well, I'll just restart it real quick so I can get this fixed, and it will update the leaderboard every 20 seconds, I guess. Yeah, I'll have it update the leaderboard every 20 seconds. That should be much better. Slaanesh, Chaos, and Chaos Dwarfs. Ooh. Chaos Dwarfs on this map? Is that a good choice or is that a terrible choice? I'll play versus Chaos Dwarves. Wild pick. Chaos Dwarves versus Norska? There's no way they beat Norska, right? Right? Isn't Norska like the chattiest of Chad factions? Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Here's the plan. Final Transmutation. You go Final Transmutation plus, where's it at? Yeah. Spell Mastery 20%. You spend 150 gold to make your Final Transmutation hit 1,000,000 times harder. Put this guy on a horse, and then if he brings artillery, you just Final Transmute it. It's easy. And then you get some skin wolves, too. Bada bing, bada boom. To escort this guy towards said artillery. Take a couple of Kurgan horsemen to clean up them armored fools. You can surround Kadai, beat them up. Dreadmaws. Oh, Dreadmaws. Yeah, one Dreadmaw for sure. Is the main thing dragging down the overall win rate? What's this? Chaos Dwarfs have an awful win rate versus Norska. Oh, really? Yeah, I feel like they don't really have the front line to chunk through Norska. Norska's kind of beefy. Yeah, I can take some basic Barrowmen just to hold points at the beginning of the game. I don't think I need to go for the Skirmisher core this game. Maybe just a few for good measure in case he has some big single entities that I gotta hunt down. But I don't think I need to go all in. I think I want to actually melee rush his artillery pieces. Never leave home without 4 Norskan Ice Wolves. I don't like the Beast of Tashnar because they lose to cavalry, despite having bonus first large. And the Blood Shriek Chimera, that could be hype. So I could take it as a breath attack tool because he will definitely be summoning in some nasty guns, right? I don't really have a way to shut down guns outside of just spamming Barrowmen, I guess. Which is not a terrible strat, by the way. But in the early game, if I'm rushing artillery, I need something that can actually bully them slightly. So I think this will do. We have our caster. We got a big monsters. Is there anything else I really need? I don't really know what the secret sauce is for his Chaos Dwarfs. Mobility-wise, though, I should just win, right? Do I take more horsemen? 4 horsemen, 4 ice wolves? That seems excessive. Wolf riders, I should be able to kill with the ice wolves. And then horsemen for anything bigger. I could take some bearmen. I could take some berserkers. Berserkers are just good in general. But like, I think the bearmen are just better. Because the shieldedness, in case he takes the goblin precursor shot dudes. I don't want to die to that. But if he has a big Kadai, I have my horsemen, so that's fine. So I think we just opt into the cav. I do have 4 skin wolves to start. I probably don't need more cavalry now that I think about it. Yeah, that might be a little excessive. I think I want some AP infantry. Stop them from, you know, having a bunch of guns and shooting me up, and I should be comfortable. Aren't throwing axes better? Yes, you are correct. You are very correct. There you go. Good call. Now we go. What's Danican gonna have? We'll see. We'll see. I hate how ChatGPT always tells me my question is good. No, it isn't. Yeah, it butters you up a lot. But yeah, I might even just put like a, you know, a command for ChatGPT. Because you can set, like, you know, kind of settings in a way. I can just ask it to just stop buttering me up, you know? Just talk to me like a computer. I don't want you to make everything I type sound like it is God's gift to man, you know? Just tell me what the code is. Alright, ready? Good luck, have fun. So we got a Chimera, we got a Bearman. I have a ludicrous number of skin wolves. Let's do it. We already got 2 wins versus Danican, a strong start. We're gonna get this capture point going. He has 13 units. That is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorcerer, Prophet. We got the double Castellan. Interesting. Quite thin overall, I would say. It's not an extraordinarily large army. And the Dreadmaw is annoying. Dreadmaw is super duper annoying. So yeah, I feel like it's already done. I just have to keep away from the Castellans. They can be really annoying, but they don't really have much going for them. They're just little dudes. What the in the world is this? We got the Hobgobbos here. Quad Hobgobbo. Now they screw over my regenerating skin wolf, sadly. That'll be very annoying to deal with. They don't have Strider, at least. We can chase them through the trees a little bit. Just get a little bit of work done. And I think since he has mostly infantry and a bunch of single entities, I think just getting more Bearmen is the way. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get our Chimera to hopefully terror out these fools. That should do pretty well. And then I'll use the Dreadmaw to be ultra annoying. Yeah, he's just gonna get a couple Hobgobbo shots on my Bearmen. That ain't no issue. They did in fact terror out. Huzzah. It's just gonna take them off the battlefield. And then it's just gonna be the Bearman spam. Bearman spam for days. And then we're gonna go boop. And alley-oop. Dodge it, son. Yeah, there we go. And then the burrow. Survive, son. Live. There we go. So without too much damage at all on my little Dreadmaw, I'm fairly comfortable. He's splitting these guys because he knows I have final transportation. Danican, very strong player indeed. But can he stop the Bearman Tide? I don't think he can. I don't think that's possible. Dreadmaw is gonna be annoying. Castellans are poking away though. Good amount of deeps too. I want to get a sick final transmutation, but he ain't giving it to me. I do have a fairly strong mobility core, but it ain't perfect. Big blasting charge too from the Blazing Beards. Very painful. I think I just need a little bit more in the mobility game department, and then I should be able to start overwhelming him, because my infantry game is enough to kind of go toe to toe. I don't think that's a big issue. Yeah, I think he's trying to bait a final transmutation. That's what it feels like. Because he's like ready to pull apart as soon as I cast it there, you know? I don't like that. Blazing Beards kill off one of my infantry units, one of my Bearmen. Though, they're still sticking with it. Bearmen are nasty like that. Okay, and the Dreadmaw, I'm just going to unburrow over here so it can reset cooldowns. And then I can hopefully start capturing the back point. No real point engaging now. He's not putting a ton of pressure on me. He's just kind of sitting defensively, which I can kind of live with. That's a big burning head, though. Yeah, okay. That deeps is fairly uncomfortable, ain't it? But you gotta remember, he has a lot of money just stuck in skirmishers. I just don't know how I'm supposed to deal with these Kadai. Kadai are gonna be a menace. Now, I will be able to secure this back point. And the Dreadmaw, he's getting deeps on those blunderbusses, so at least we're getting somewhere. I could take a fight now, but still don't really want to do that. I should just be getting breath attacks with my Chimera. What am I doing? This guy's been idle for way too long, right? He should have been at it ages ago. Okay, so we'll see if we can bully the Kadai. I should be able to just take this fight. Kill off them hobgoblins. He disengages with the Kadai. That's good for us. And the Dreadmaw is chilling. Now, what's he gonna do? What's he doing with his blunderbusses? If he's doing nothing with the blunderbusses, it's fine for me. It's honestly a fairly good trade, I would say. I can maybe get the Bearmen to start jumping them. I will be able to secure this back point. That's good. Okay. And that's a start. It's getting me somewhere. We get a big overcast final transmutation here. That should be able to get some pretty good work done too. And now I just got to secure this point, because he's committed a good number of his forces over here. That does a lot of damage to the Kadai, apparently. They do not like that in the slightest. And his blunderbusses, oh, times are looking rough for them. Oh crap, I forgot to use the ability thing. It's fine. Breath attack time, let's go. So that should just kill him. Yeah, there we go. Goodbye, blunderbusses. Now he has a train here. I'll have to manage that. But that breath attack, shutting down the blunderbusses, that puts me in an amazing position. Absolutely amazing position. All I gotta do is carry out the victory now. Gets pretty nasty burning head, but we're still doing fine. The skirmishers ain't looking too hot. And capture weight is slightly in my favor now. But we still have this point over here, so I should be fairly comfortable. He's spamming a lot of cav though, that's for sure. My dogs, they don't have too many places to be. Crap, I forgot to use my thingamajig. That's a little awkward. I have a whole Dreadmaw that's just sitting doing nothing for a while. Lot to micro with this build. Okay, I do have another overcast final transmutation soon, so I will be able to use that. I can start peeling my skin wolves over here. With the help of the dogs, he shouldn't be able to win this fight. I just have a little bit too much. Plus the Chimera, it's all just fairly good. So this is what we're gonna do. Cast the final transmutation. Increase its damage. Melt the face of this guy off. And then life should be fairly comfortable, right? Come on, come on. Yeah, that Lord's getting mulched, man. Lord down. Hell yeah. All right, yeah, that just settles it, doesn't it? I think it'd be very hard to come back from that Lord just dying. Plus, I've had the double cap for a little while now. Saves me a lot of trouble. I think the loss of the blunderbuss. I never captured this point. No wonder I have no tickets. Whoopsie-daisies. It's okay. I bet chat was telling me for the last 50 minutes that I was forgetting about that. It's okay. I don't need to look at chat. You know what? Who needs chat? Who needs chat? Yeah, that explains why I was behind on tickets. Whoopsie-daisicles. Ooh. It's okay. It's okay. This is a value trading game at the end of the day, right? We're here to trade value. I'm gonna lose that skin wolf. That's my beef. It's fine. Oh, what an embarrassment. All right, there we go. Point secured. He is now double capped. Finally. It took me many a year to get that done, but we are here now. And now I can actually secure this point. At least the value's in my favor. I would feel real bad otherwise. All right, let's get these guys in. Dude, that Lord doesn't want to die, though. He absolutely just refuses to die, and that is absolutely annoying. I guess he won't be able to be resummoned anytime soon, which is a plus. I feel like I could have gotten so much stuff done if he was dead earlier. Like, the mass routes would be so painful, right? And what can you do? Dude doesn't die. He's actually invincible. I shouldn't be complaining. I'm playing Norska, but... Jeez Louise. All right. Danican taps out before he dies. It's fine. We're good. So that was Norska versus Chaos Dwarfs. It is true. Norska is very strong versus Chaos Dwarfs. Who would have guessed? Dreadmaw got 1,100. Chimera got 900. I wasn't even using its breath attack super well. I think the big problem is that skinwolves are actually kind of insane. I think they're kind of bonkers. Yeah. They beat like all the stuff, and his guns just couldn't do anything. The final transmutations were sick. And he's gonna play Kislev next. Hell yeah. So the map is Dunes of Cain. Danican having a rough start, but we've seen comebacks before. He's going Kislev, and I don't have Chaos and Norska no more. Nor Nurgle. Though I do have some very strong counters. We're talking Vampire counts. Is a classic anti-Kislev pick. Isn't Skaven also, like, surprisingly okay versus Kislev? Okay, wait. Standard counters, though, right? I think Vampire counts is good. The Vampire Coast is actually not bad versus Kislev. It's kind of funny, but you basically play them like Vampire counts. And I guess I could go Corn. Corn's a weird one. Will he kite me? I think he would, if given the chance. So maybe not them. But if not them, then what? Do I want what, Bretonnia or something? Does Bretonnia beat Kislev? Do they? I actually don't know if Bretonnia beats Kislev or not. That's such a weird matchup. I don't think they do. I don't think they do. And Greenskins? Oh, Greenskins is terrible versus Kislev. Nah, screw that. Screw that business. Honestly, Corn is like not the worst, but the kite, man, the kite. Missing that one capture point? Yeah. Let's see here. Vampire counts, Vampire Coast, and it's weird how few. Oh, yeah, I could go Tomb Kings. Do they even counter Kislev nowadays, though? High Elves, Coast. Just triple undead them. I think Kislev might be good versus Tomb Kings, though, because they can't win the Cav fight. At least I'm pretty sure they have basically nothing for that. Oh, my Chaos faction. You know, I'll go Bretonnia. Nah, Bretonnia's a terrible choice. I can't even go Nurgle here. What a ripoff. What, Tzeentch maybe? Does Tzeentch beat Kislev? No. Too much armor. Yo, is Kislev actually sick here? Is Kislev actually insane? Dark Elves maybe? I could do Dark Elves versus Kislev. Are greenskins in the meta right now? Not really. You know what? I'll go greenskin. Screw it. Screw it. We're 3-0 right now. Coast, counts, and greenskins. I think the odds that he picks greenskins is super high. But I do think that if you go like Black Orc spam greenskins, you can actually give Kislev kind of a hard time. Like, what the crap are they supposed to do versus triple Medusa? I want to go triple Medusa against them, but let's give Dangler the greenskins. Danny hates the Tomb Kings. Oh, really? Time to throw? Nah, this is it. I think greenskins, they got the mass, right? 180 mass. So Savage Orc Big Guns. Let's compare them to Norskan Berserkers, right? So compared to Bearmen, 120. Compared to Berserkers, these guys are 180. Yeah, he picks greenskins. Who would have guessed? So if these are Norskan Berserkers with anti-large, that has to be good, right? Grimgore is the best? Okay, definitely not running Grimgore. We ain't doing that. I could do an Azag Spirit Leech spam on his lord. With the Skull Muncha. Or Buna, his cavalry. His oh so precious cavalry. Now, here's the thing. Hailstorm is butts, right? He outclasses my cavalry immensely. How's Skarsnik? He's alright. I could use Buna to win cav fights before they even start. I could use Snagla to stealth it up. Mass Goblin Rock Lobber behind the dunes. Actually, unironically, not a terrible idea. If I just hide behind the dude, what's he gonna do? You can't push into this. Impossible. And then Kislev doesn't have that much healing. Patriarch can offset Spirit Leech though. I might just Buna his super expensive cavalry. That'll make life just a little simpler. Snagless slashes. Yeah, let me take the life leeching. If I take life leeching, does that give me an extra Buna or no? I don't think it does. I think it barely doesn't. Yeah, so. Am I just going to sit with 3 Bunas? That seems kind of sad. Maybe if I take Spirit Leech. 3 Bunas and a couple Spirit Leeches. Oh, wait. No, it's Kislev. Doom and Darkness does nothing. Mass Rock Lobber works against people on ladder. I don't know about Danican though. I think 2 is probably enough. Just to get the game going. There's nothing on the Kislev roster that can actually jump the artillery. So it's going to put a lot of pressure on him to advance towards me. And we got the Orc Boy Spears here. And because we already have Rock Lobbers, I don't need archers. This is actually perfect. This is actually perfect. So we want a couple Orc Boy Big Guns. The thing is, they die to Hailstorm so hard, it can be very reckless going for them. I have to be ultra careful that I don't just keep losing Boar Boys to Hailstorms. And instead, what I should be trying to do is just mass an uncomfortably large amount of infantry. Kislev can only take 12 range units. The infantry corps will eventually cap out. And when you overrun them, life is good, right? I could take one of these guys. AP Skirmishers, just awesome sauce. And then what? Am I going for the Savage Orc? You know what? If his archers are busy with these guys. Savage Orcs. Yeah, some big guns. These guys have 210 mass? Really? Dang, man. Why don't I just get normal big guns? Jeez Louise. They don't have frenzy, but honestly, I kind of like the armor and the cheaper price. Hell yeah. All right. And then I just rush them with black orcs. So it's kind of going to be a build-up again. Just like a semi-build-up. This build, bro? What do you mean? It's a pure perfect build. I don't see how he beats this. He's gonna go the usual, right? Just a bunch of Kislevites. No Rugleds, no Rugleds. I think the moment I bring infantry archers onto the battlefield, he's gonna run them over with cavalry. That's just a terrible idea. Nah, we're better than that. With green tide, all right? We the green tide. So here, look at this. I'm just gonna camp this hill right behind it, right where the rock lobbers go. Hey, his hill's closer to him. What a ripoff. Anyways, wait, this map's not symmetrical. Yo, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna camp this hill. We're gonna rock lob all 3 points. I'm gonna capture it with my skirmishers. These ones, whichever point he is not at, and I'm just gonna wait. We're gonna use the power of patience on our side here to beat him up. He has some winged lancers, not a problem. I get 1 Buna on them, life is good. Yeah, he has some armored Kossars, but there's no way he can push into my position. Kislev is not a faction that can rush into a bunch of black orcs. They're just too chonky. Now, do I spirit leech this lady to death? There's no patriarch. I might just start spamming spirit leeches. It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a rather ludicrous number of spirit leeches, I'm not gonna lie. But she will die eventually. And once she's down, that's gonna be a nasty time for Danican. And there's no escape too. I can overcast. I can overcast my spirit leech, so that should be pretty fun. Just gonna wait on cooldowns here. Look at Azag, he's having the time of his life. And then I just start spamming infantry into the horizon, right? There's no way he pushes into this. It's a feint. He's faking it. He's faking it. There's no way you go for this. Black orcs have too much mass. Dang, you actually got a mini charge there. All right, impressive, Danican. Impressive. But the spirit leeches, they're gonna keep slowly chunking your lord away. Skirmishers getting the job done. Having a dandy time. Just gonna keep on running. And then if I just swarm him with infinity infantry, there's nothing he can do. What are you gonna do? Miska my black orcs? They ain't routing. Oh, is he coming? Are you approaching me? I think he is, guys. I think Danican is approaching me. Well, that's terrifying. Guy looks at a wall of black orcs and is like, yeah, I want to fight that. Here's the thing, though. I got this hill to my advantage. And if there's one thing that Kislev absolutely hates, it's a small hill. So I should be able to brutalize him. As I got a mass increase not too long ago, so he should be fine there. And then, yeah, we just take the fight. Just take the good fight. Pull him back, get the Azag charge in there. Rock lobbers is still cooking. May line of sight never be in your favor, good sir. It's being a little annoying with these things in the woods, though, I must say. Use the mass to your advantage, boys. Azag gives a pretty nifty buff to all his lads, at least. And the archers are taking damage, but Danican's taking the big fight. So we must be prepared and make sure nobody routs, basically. I don't need to use this. I kind of like that they have solid melee attack. I'm just gonna get some cavalry to stop them from charging me all the time. We're just gonna start pushing through. I want to make his line of sight as painful as possible. Guy should never have any amount of line of sight ever. And that should work out pretty well for us. He's gonna start flanking with some Kislevite warriors, but that ain't going to do much. Black Orcs cooking. Honestly, this map positioning is really good for us. I think it's smart that Danican's taking the fight right now, though. Like, I think he kind of has to take the fight. But I don't think it's a good fight. Not only is the line of sight absolutely atrocious, but, yeah, he's just kind of taking Pound Town here. Ooh, good Miska, though. Very good Miska, actually. But here's the problem. My Black Orcs are just really getting in there now. And there's like nothing that counters the Black Orcs. I think that's the big issue. That was a nice Miska, though. Jeez Louise. Oh, there's the wall. Thank goodness. Gonna use that immediately. Azag with the Slag of Slashes. Crushing it. Then we're just gonna loop around with this Cav. Just let those guys overextend. The Rock Lobbers are still killing it. And yeah, I think that Wog actually is super good for us. I think that Wog just Wreck-Areno'd his face. Black Orcs are still crushing it. He might go for a Lord Snipe, though. Gotta be super careful with my Lord. And I did lose some boys over there, sadly. At least he only has Miska, nothing else really to stop me. I don't think I need this Rock Lobber crew anymore. I just want more boys. But this blob is severely in Azag's favor. All the Black Orcs are just killing it, by the way. Dude, the Black Orcs are actually indestructible versus Kislev. It's hilarious. Gets another Miska. Ain't gonna do too much, because it's Black Orc heaven over here. Value trading through the roof. Let's go. And then I just spam more boys. Like, you can't... You can't punch through the armor, man. If there's one bane of Kislev, it's a ludicrous amount of armor. It's not like a hard counter to Kislev, but they do kind of suffer against the higher armor factions. They can run into a few issues, and that is exactly what we are seeing this day. The Black Orcs continue to hold. This one's been fighting Kossars for 50 years, it feels. But your Lord, oh, she's looking a little roughed up now. She should go down soon. He does finally catch my poor artillery piece, though. With dervishes, at least my boar boys can win that fight. Oh, his Lord lives. One more Spirit Leech will kill her, though, so it's honestly fine. These Black Orcs. The infinite battle. The Black Orcs have just been sitting here. Alright, it's time to end this, though. Wah to offset the Miska. You ain't breaking my leadership today. We is Orcs. There you go, and she gets routed off. Hell yeah. So now I can start worrying about capturing points. He's basically forced to spam cavalry right now. Kislev is not a late game infantry summoning faction. So if we just do that, I think we're okay. And then I will hopefully just Spirit Leech that Lord to death and get her dead. Yeah, I think I want one more Cav unit. I feel a little low on the Cav front. Okay, so she should rally, and then I can just overcast Spirit Leech her when I want to actually kill her, right? No, she's minus 16. Crap. So I gotta actually finish the job, and we gotta make sure Azag don't die. If he dies, that'd be real bad. I also have to worry about actually securing points. So what's it? 11 Winds of Magic or something? Or is it 10? No, it's 11. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna desummon these guys. Greenskins you want to desummon because they become essentially useless towards the end of the game. And goodbye, Kislev leadership. Bada bing, bada boom. Maybe I could have timed it slightly better, but I wanted these guys to rout, so there you go. GG, well played. Greenskins, man. Are you happy, Dangler? I finally did it. I beat Danican with greenskins, and with the 5 Black Orc build too. Holy moly. That's actually kind of insane. Black orcs, man. Yo, they're kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. They got me smiling. They got me all smiling. Wog indeed. Yeah, man, dude. Dude, look at this. The Rockalobber Black Orc Wombo combo. Dude, they cook so freaking hard. They didn't die. There was nothing that could kill them. There's a wall of armor. Angry mushrooms. His cavalry did not do well because he had to try to punch into my formation. Gave him way fewer opportunities to outplay me. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Proving grounds next. Alright. Proving grounds. So that's this map. Alright. I will go go Slaanesh. Proper war boss now. Let's go. The dangler seal of approval. Event to black orcs. Dude, that was hype. Glad orcs are strong in the meta. They can put up a decent fight. I think greenskins are not S tier, but they can put up a good fight. The black orcs getting buffed and having more options really did open up a lot. Savage orcs are really good versus undead. Sick. Oh my gosh. And then just a slow burn spirit leech with emergency Buna if I needed it, but I didn't. The thing in the woods I find are not super good versus armor too. If they were good, black orcs would be way scarier. Or it would be much more scary taking black orcs, but yeah. Alright, ending it off on Slaanesh. What's he gonna go? Is he gonna go Bretonnia? I would love to face this Bretonnia as Slaanesh. It won on army build screen? Absolutely. Danican likes to go for that kind of style though. Alright, Slaanesh versus Bretonnia. I have a build. Slaanesh versus Bretonnia. Oh, I hate this bug. Okay, I just need Pavane, Evasion, Rod of Torment. There we go. Yeah, it's bugged. It thinks this guy's a lord for some reason. I don't know why. Oh boy. But yeah, Danican likes to go for those infantry style builds. That's why I felt like black orcs would be much safer. I'm sorry, Ent. I'm very familiar with your game and still underestimate you. Yo, all my memery lowers my win rate by a lot. Everyone talking about how I cooked for too long. Cooked so long the orcs turned black. Yeah, the confidence was not there early on. Oh yeah, score is 4-0. Yeah, we're annihilating Danican today. I think when I'm in full tryhard mode, I could be quite scary. I can be quite scary, but the moment I play like Lizardmen or something, I just suck. Because I know nothing about how to do Lizardmen builds. It's really flip-floppy. And also sometimes on bad days, I just throw my lord away for no reason. Or I forget to capture a point. That was embarrassing. And Danican hasn't been playing the filthiest of factions either, you know? Like, he didn't whip out Chaos and Norska, which is already a big red flag. You thought he would go the single entity Kislev blob? I always felt that black orcs do pretty good there. But I think you need great weapon black orcs to beat that blob. The mass on the black orcs, though, definitely make the Kislev blob kind of sketchy. So, would I have been able to kill it with the one skirmisher? Maybe not. I think it's kind of a toss-up. I could also try to capture multiple points at the same time. Cav surrounds are only okay versus the Kislev blob. I kind of had a good feeling that he was going for the infantry style, though. I don't see him go Kislev blob. You can teach me lizards? Please do. All I know is that salamanders are good. Is there anything else with lizards? How good are Saurus warriors, Flying Taco? I never take Saurus warriors, but do they cook? Because I feel like they're Bearmen that cost 800 gold. I don't know. Oh, jeez, it's this build again? Yes. The maximum anti-Bretonnian build. I forget how to play it properly, though, but, yeah, we're going to give it a shot. Do you think the AI in this puts up a better fight than in the earlier Warhammer games? The AI? No, it's about the same. AI is terrible in Warhammer games. A single fiend? Not a single fiend? Oh, yeah, not a single fiend. It's fine, though. Steercar got nerfed. But he's still a really good fighter. The idea here is I can just take a fight against his flying squad. And then we just carry out the victory from there. Because that's really what the Bretonnians use to try and win. Usually you think it's Skink Swarm and 1 or 2 Saurus just for anchor. Okay. Good to know. You're worried the AI will be bad in the upcoming 40k game? Man, honestly, okay, so right now, I'm not gonna lie, the AI is so bad. If the AI literally just attack moved into your army, it would probably be better or at least as good as it is right now. Yeah, I think, like, you know, the flanking maneuvers are a little bit better, but when the AI is on the defensive, they just line up and you can just pick apart their flanks. It's very bad, and it leaves units on skirmish mode when they should be standing and shooting. Now, given that they're making a new engine and all that, I think we have a bit of a chance that CA changes things up, but I'm still a little skeptical. Get ready, good luck, have fun. So the idea here, if he has a bunch of infantry, I have a mask mortis engine shenanigan. If he has some elite cavalry, we can bully them. Mass infantry also loses to Steercar. And we have our Forsaken to clean up. We have Chaos Knights who can fight against the Knights Errant spam. These guys just have so much melee defense, they can just sit and grind for days. Another Keeper of Secrets if he does have some sort of weird counter build where he takes a bunch of single entities. Should be good. The AI is harder in normal than it is in legendary because of that. Because on normal it just attacks. Dang. Is that a Fey Enchantress? Danican's not running Alberic. Alright there, buddy. Doesn't have a slow or anything. Interesting. Just a handful of archers. Alright. I can maybe slow them down a bit if I use these horsemen effectively. He has to choose to stand and shoot or take pepperings from my skirmishers. Neither is super happy for him. Should be able to get a decent dodge here. Get wrecked. And that slows down his approach ever so slightly, which is good for us. Now we gotta be a little careful about the Pegasus Knights, but other than that, I think we're fairly comfortable. It is an infantry heavy build, so I'm probably gonna spam Forsaken. But to make it harder for Danican to know what I'm bringing and potentially counter me, I think what we're gonna do is we're going to save up before I bring in all my infantry. And given that he's an infantry core build, I should be fairly fine. And you can see the slowdown that's going on here, right? He's really being slowed down. I don't want to just YOLO into his army. We want to really take our time here. And that means farming as many tickets as humanly possible. Getting just a whack load of tickets. Getting ready for the big nasty fight. Now, the mask should have activated this way earlier. Bit of a misplay on my end, but it's okay. We're just gonna chill. With these guys all softened up, my Forsaken will cleave through them like no one's business. He has a halberd over here that I should be able to bully. And if he lands with the Royal Pegasus Knights, they will just die. He throws down an early heal on them, which is interesting. Don't know what the point of that is, but okay. We're gonna get our Forsaken here to start pressuring this, and then I'm just gonna get some free pickings. No way he can pressure this situation. I really doubt it. I'd be awfully surprised, though he does have another little knight there. So maybe he decides to go for it. We'll see. Okay. Goes for the fight, maybe. He gets rampaged on one end. He's not turning the archers because he knows my skirmishers are there. Okay. Sure. Alright. Who wins this? Who did it better? The single entity core or his Pegasus Knights? I just gotta route off one and then we're fine. He's bringing in his yeah, he's bringing in his spearmen at arms. All right. The deeps is through the roof though, and the mask hurts, man. Okay, yeah, so he did turn his archers. All right, I'm just gonna preemptively get a few of my guys here for a bit of support. Leadership is not going to be super good for these guys though, and I think we can just rush our Forsaken in because he doesn't have a lot that can actually support there, right? So then we're just gonna pull back. The mask is mortis engineering them into oblivion. I am out of abilities though, so I have to start thinking about disengaging into the trees where he does not have too much going on for him. Mask is just gonna keep mortising. It's a bit of a tussle. Oh, might be able to charge him with my skirmishers though, and that would just end them, right? I think that's what we're gonna do. Just get the skirmisher charge. Some of them may die, but it will cause some big routes and allow Steercard to absolutely cook. While the mask also continues to go ham. Gets a comet down on my face, but that does not actually matter very much. And now we're about to get Forsaken into his back line. Very painful. He's stuck in the trees too, which is a terrible position. And I think this matchup might have swung into Slaanesh's favor, though I'm not going to call it too early. It does feel like it is very good for Slaanesh with this kind of mega SE blob build. You just can't fight this with Pegasus Knights anymore. Steercar's too painful. Even post nerf, Steercar's just way too painful to deal with. And he's just triple capped, right? He's just yeah, he's just mega triple capped. It's a pretty good doom voltage over there. Dude, the mask is farming so much right now. Are you kidding me? The mask has never farmed better in their life. They're eating so well today. It's crazy. Pegasus Knights will barely be able to escape too. Yeah, mask has 2,600 value. Insane. That is a ludicrous amount. Some people have been restricting the mask. Honestly, I do think the mask needs a nerf. Though, I don't think Turin's banned the mask yet, which is why they're still allowed here. But, yeah, this is just a Steercar fest now. It's just a massive Steercar fest. He's smiling. He's having a good time. Nothing matters. We're just gonna, yep, pin down the Fey Enchantress, kill her. But he taps out. Well, that was painful. Wowza. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a disgusting build. Think Doombolt should be rebanned? I don't think it's too bad. GG, well played. Dang. Dude, that's crazy. 3,000. $5-0, yeah, that's crazy. Pegasus Knights did not do anything. Give me another shot at this build. You want to face it, Pope Patty? You can, I'm down to face you. You can do same map. Mask is insane. Steercar is insane. Pavane forces a fight. Forsaken clean up the infantry. It's just good. Yeah, Pope Patty here. I'll give you a link. But yeah, it's over. It's over. He didn't take the dreaded mounted yeoman. Oh yeah, he didn't have mounted yeoman skirmishers, but I can force a fight against them. And the Pegasus Knights are terrible into this. Pegasus Knights are so bad into this. It's gonna be power tripping for weeks now. It's okay. I'll go back to Lizardmen, and then I'll lose round 1 in the tournament. It's fine. Pope is taking up the gauntlet. Yeah. Also, if anyone wants me to help test out the bot, you can go. Okay, yeah. So if you go, since we're done playing versus Danican now, we're going to be doing a little bit of ladder streaming. Now, this is a different ladder stream, but if you want to play, you can head over to my Discord or go to Turin's Discord and find Entbot. So in my Warhammer 3 channel on my Discord, there's Entbot. If you DM it or type in any channel !join, then you will be queued up and you may play. And what we're going to do is we're just gonna stream for a bit, have people queue up and ladder. So immediately after this game, I will also queue up. And then if it works, then I can try hosting a tournament that uses the bot. And the goal is to have a system where we're not sitting around for 30 minutes waiting for another match, right? So you just have to click !join. So Flying Taco just joined. There you go. Thank you very much, Flying Taco. So if someone else does !join, then they should queue into them. Very nice. Yeah, and then the way it works is you can match into people that, so it's a ladder, right? You know, it's a normal ladder. And you can queue into people that are plus or minus 4 places from your current position. So that should let it work out pretty well. You need the Total Tavern map pack for this? Yes. Though you can message your opponent and figure stuff out. You can also do let's see here. I think the command is set faction, is it? Where is it at? Shift player below, randomize players, player ID list. Leaderboard, win. Yeah, you can also do set faction if you want to go SFT mode. Yeah, and then yeah, hopefully it works. So after this game, I'll queue up versus Flying Taco if no one else does. How does it know who won? !win. If you won your game, you can do that, and it should work out. All right, here we go. Can it be defeated? Pope Patty apparently has a strat, 6 units. All right. That gives me a sense of what they're trying to do here. I imagine it's a bunch of Hippogriff Knights and single entities. A double Hippo Knight, a King Lewin. Love to see it. They're gonna have to survive my skirmishers though, which is not a very pretty proposition for them. Interesting. Now the arrows are dodgeable. I can just yeah, play the avoidance game there. Then we're just going to take a hyper aggressive fight because I think I do really want to fight this. And we're just gonna bring in our skirmishers nearby. Come to me. Come to me. Mounted human, I can just fight in melee. They're not a problem. Okay. So we're gonna do this. And then we're going to drain their vigor. We're going to debuff them. And we're gonna debuff them again. We're gonna doombolt them. And then we're gonna do one of these abilities. And then we're gonna do one of these abilities. Then we're going to nut them down. And then we're going to... Is that everything? Oh, that's everything. All right. And then I think they just die. Especially if I rear charge them here. I don't know, man. I don't think this build is cooking. I think we just mag dumped them with a million abilities. And they are now dying. A couple skirmishers are helping out to fight the horsemen. But if he just loses a Hippogriff Knight unit right off the bat, I think it's just a little too painful, right? They're stuck in the fight too. The vigor is, yeah. So the thing about the mask's ability, it will make your vigor, it will drain it even if you have perfect vigor. That's a slight terrifying thing about it. Yeah, I don't think this does it. I think this is not cooking. Hey, the Salty Scarab, thank you very much for the raid. We're here crushing some Bretonnian faces right now. But yeah, nah, this is absolutely not cooking. I don't think this does it. All right, so I'm just gonna go there. And then I can speed boost the mask, and then we can slow down Lewin. And then we can do this. Very nice. All right, and then I'll be testing out my ladder bot in a second. Jeez, what a massacre, though. It's not like he misplayed. It's just his build is disgusting. There's very little you can do against it. Lewin has, he has 65. 65 melee defense, that's decent. He's not routing quite yet either, so he is actually sticking with it. But yeah, vigor is not looking too good. Lewin's tired. He ain't feeling too good. Oh, keep chasing the man. Don't let him get away. Not like this. There you go. Just mob his face. Get some of these guys in to capture, and then we're good. Yeah. So the thing is, Bretonnia has just always had a hard time versus a bunch of single entities. Slaanesh previously could not really pull off a bunch of single entities before, but now it's very powerful. I think, yeah, a Mortis engine is just cooking the Knights of the Realm while we sit here, although he's still grinding. So the man still has hope. Lewin is, surprisingly enough, still alive. I can't believe it. I don't think he can kill the Chaos Knights, though. I think that's just a little bit too much. Oh, did my bot crash? No, it's still running. Okay. Oh, geez. All right. Okay, never mind. Looks like people found an error with the bot. While I was responding to that, we did manage to kill Lewin at least. And there's the capture points coming our way. Steercar's chase is actually pretty good by the looks of it too. That's nice. And he's dead. It's surprising how little damage they get too. This guy's hype because they have Feasting on Fear, so they actually heal as long as units are routing nearby them. And when you mag dump all your abilities, you can bet there's something going to be routing. GG, well played. All right, so I just got to fix this bug, and then we can try setting up the ladder. So what is this? What is this bug? Where's it at? You have been removed from object has none type object has no attribute name. This should be none. Shouldn't be none. If player current opponent is equal to none, then do that. If it's not equal to none. All right, I'll have to debug for a second. But mascot 3,000 gold damage value. Steercar got 2,600. My caster got 1,400. I tried. I will be back. This is a vicious Slaanesh build. Marquis got a lot of value. And then we just... Holy moly. I didn't know the Chaos Knights did so well. Hippogriff Knights were not bad, but they just didn't cook hard enough, right? Lewin. Lewin, what are you doing? My dude. Pope was brave. But it's a fine line. Yeah, dude. It's crazy how strong this is against the typical Hippo Knight strat. It is insanely strong. Plus all the speed debuffs. But, alright. Let's see if I can fix this ladder real quick. Alright, so I just need to fix this bug. So, what is this? You have been removed from the tournament and your opponent, player.current opponent name, was given the win. Player.current opponent name. None type object has no attribute. What do you mean? Player.current opponent. Player equals. Oh, I see. I see what I did wrong. Whoops. Whoops. I see what I did wrong. If you were queued with someone, it would just make you win against them. But it wouldn't actually drop you from the tournament. Whoopsie daisies. Alright, that should be fixed. I should have a separate command for exiting the tournament. Where is it at? Okay, and then after I fix that, then we should be able to just start the tourney and have some fun. Okay, aliases. So you can use drop or you can use exit. All right, there you go. Okay, so if I run this now, it should work. Okay, it's back. Ah, exclamation mark. If you want to participate in the Anticity ladder test. Actually, maybe I will make a new channel for this. Create channel. Ladder. Bot ladder. Alright, so we'll create that channel. Okay. Start. Whoops, nope. Start. There we go. This tournament is running. Join. Okay, so if someone goes into my Discord and types exclamation mark join, you should queue up into me. I will find you on ladder. You can queue right now, Pope Patty, and we can face each other again. Let's see, set. Or no, I won't set a faction. Let's just see if we can get this running first. Okay, so Adler joined. And the bot has messaged me. Nice. Odium Anticity versus Adlering. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yo. Sorry, Pope Patty. I'm gonna have to kick you. Nice. Okay, so then if I do this, then they should be able to join. Did you want to set a faction? Question mark. You can set faction with set faction. Beastmen. Alrighty. I am on beta. Very nice. It works. It works. Hell yeah. And then, yeah, as long as I can find games on a fairly regular basis, that's good. You can leave the tournament with drop or exit. Because it's built for a tournament setting, it auto queues you. Okay, potato devil typed exclamation mark exit. Okay, nice. You have been removed from the tournament. Apparently, exclamation mark exit is not working right now, but I will fix that. I will fix that later. Alright, so my opponent is coming in, and the bot can actually set up a pre-made 3x3 matrix. Bot sets up 3x3 matrix. I'm looking for feedback. Give me as much feedback as you can, guys, because this bot needs to be good enough to actually survive a tournament. It needs to be good enough to survive a tournament hosting session, right? If it just explodes at the drop of a pin, that's not good. Okay, so they already got the picks and bans. Hell yeah. Okay. Is it over? Oh yeah, it's over. We beat Danican. Now I'm just testing out my bot. He goes high elves. Interesting. I guess I will go wood elves. What's the map? Road to Talapime. Hell yeah. I'll go wood elves, and I don't know. I feel like I know how to play Chaos and Norska at this point. I should practice like Kislev or something. Yeah, you can always look at the VOD for my matches. Greenskins. Okay. Wood elves, Kislev versus high elves and greenskins. What's fun versus greenskins, guys? I can play off meta factions again. We chillin'. Let's see here. Ooh, you know, I kind of feel like playing Cathay again. Time to pick up greenskins as a main faction. Black orc spam them all to death. Just logged in. Did you 5-0? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. It's devastating. Honestly, a meta where Norska and Chaos is good is one where I do quite well. I'm quite good at Norska Chaos. Cathay, High Elves, Greenskins, Empire. Oh. The bot should give your other player's name as a Discord link to their profile. I think the Vermin League bot does that. Yeah, I will investigate. I don't know if you can do it if you're not in the same... Like, if you're in the Discord, I think you can @ them. But if you DM the bot, I think it might throw up some errors. Specify who bans first. Put player name in as link if possible. There we go. All right. I think Danican can definitely beat me in a best of 9 series. Or, yeah, best of 9. I think today was just not a great day for him. Norska and Chaos are weak sauce. Now we chatted up. Dwarves for days. All right. So wood elves. I don't want to play wood elves versus greenskins. Although it could be fun practice. We'll do, I'll ban out... Actually, I kind of want to play Kislev versus Empire. I don't want to play Grand Cathay versus Empire, though. Sunmakers kind of suck. Grand Cathay versus Greenskins versus High Elves. Sure, let's do this. But yeah, I can set the bot up. Also, by the way, does anyone know if Human Boy's ladder bot, does that see regular play? Is there enough of a player pool for that? Because if I'm also just hanging around, I can like queue up into people for land battle, right? I feel like that could be fun. Full Air Force Cathay into Empire. It works sometimes. Charx had a greenskins phase. Danican had a greenskins phase. It's your turn now, bud. They also had a Nurgle phase. I have managed to avoid the Nurgle phase for a good amount of time. Alright. You know, I kind of want to play Wood Elves into High Elves again if I can force it. Sure. Wood Elves Greenskins or Wood Elves High Elves? I like to play Wood Elves. I usually don't play them into matchups that are this bad, but yeah. Sees pretty regular play? I may investigate that then. Check out Human Boy's ladder bot. Wood Elves versus High Elves. What a classic. Alright. The way this matchup works out, you have your Way Watchers. You have your Spellcaster. Why versus High Elves? Oh yeah, Wood Elves versus High Elves, yeah. But yeah, you can kite them pretty efficiently with the Way Watchers. You can take a Waystalker. Errors of Kurnos is nice, but it does mean that your kite game is a little worse. So you have to be ultra careful about that. You screw that up and you're dead. So just something to keep in mind. I had him in reserve. I see. Yeah, so I'll just have a reserve Waystalker because potentially you can get caught with your pants down and run over by a big nasty rush. You definitely do not want that happening to you. This lady will have Blessing of the Ancients so that I have a bigger Tempest. And Loic's Blessing for the 2 Stag Knights. Yeah, this is just solid build. I don't need Wildwood Rangers for this. You have some solid cavalry. And just squeeze in a couple Glade Riders. I think this is basically the gist of it. This is a matchup that I know really well, but I always play the same style. So I'm just kind of wondering if people have a solution to beat it. We shall see. So far, bot looks like it is working too. It lives. It lives. I just need to keep tuning it up. And then we should be fine. Am I missing any really important features? Bot sets up 3x3 matrix. Specify who bans first. Put player name in as a link, clickable link if possible. Okay. Yeah, I think if I do all that, then it should be fairly good. And then I can do a proper test in like a couple days. Maybe after just like a few more tests, I might just do a stream, just a normal stream where we just hang out and play on the ladder bot. See how that goes. But all right, here we go. Ready, good luck, have fun. Very simple what we're doing here. It's just Waywatcher Kite, a bunch of Stag Knights, Typically what high elves go for here is they bring 1,000,000 archers. But my archers have slightly more range. So they can all shoot at one of his archers. That's the only unit that can shoot back if I position correctly. We kill it, so they don't shoot back at all. And they just rinse and repeat for all the ranged units. If you do that, generally speaking, high elves ain't too big of a deal. Has a shadows mage, alright. Nothing too crazy. The classic bait, by the way, is to use your Way Watchers to just chill without capturing a point. Just don't let them actually capture a point. And then when he walks onto it, you get a surprise shot out of nowhere. That's always very fun. But yeah, this should be super chill. Adler won't know what hit him. I just have to get into position. Like, I need to get to his flank. Because if I'm in the middle, all these archers are just going to shoot me. And that's just a little painful. It does mean it's going to be a hot second while we position and maneuver. See these Lothern Seaguard, though? They're asking for it. Will he dodge? How good's the lag? Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. He did not dodge. Jeez, alright. Dodge that one, though. Alright, so they're gonna live. I got my 1 capture point. Yeah, it is dodgeable. It is absolutely dodgeable. But you have to be fairly on point with it. If the units are on the move, that can help. Oh, unshielded, no. Brutal. Yeah. If they're on the move, their shields aren't facing the right direction. They can get absolutely clobbered. Way Watchers having the time of their lives. Way Stalkers having a good day. Overall, happy times for us. Oh, I think I accidentally walked into range of the archers, though. We'll have to back it up. Just a smidge. Hey, they're running, which means that they can't dodge. So just gonna take a pot shot over there. I'll heal up my Way Watchers. So this one's just gonna take the last pot shot just to finish the job, and these ones are gonna outrange the Lothern Seaguard. That should be fairly good for us. And then once I start shooting the archers, then it's gonna be real pain. Plus I'll have a lot of arrows of Kurnos. I just have to make sure I don't run out of time, because this is a little time sensitive. So making sure we capture the tickets is very important. And then I'm going to see if I can set up a little trap over here. There's a pretty fun little shenanigan you can do, where you Loic's Blessing the Cav, and then you ride them out, and then bully them. Arrows of Kurnos is brutal, by the by. And now he's going to summon some cavalry to try and punish my Way Watchers for their transgressions. But as long as I retreat with them, we should be fine. And you can see he doesn't know that the cav are coming. So yeah, it's gonna be real nasty in a second. His lord's beelining for me, though. Ooh, that archer corps, though, getting massacred. And yeah, the stealth cav out of nowhere. You love to see that. That's a very fun strategy of mine. It's one of the rare sneaky plays that actually works in Warhammer. There you go. So there's a massive volley. And I just got to protect the Way Watchers. As long as they keep running, they'll be good. And this is super efficient, because my cavalry's just going to run over him, right? Oh, geez. That was a nice volley. And then we're just going to bully his, his Dragon Princes. All the meanwhile, his archers are getting massacred by my superior cavalry. And then as soon as these guys are dead, then life will be chill. Stag Knights are cooking super hard. Some Reavers here will get blitzed by the arrow volley. I think this playstyle is just too good, man. It's very, very hard to beat. As long as I don't misplay, The amount of deeps we can dish out is ludicrous. Dragon princes are super caught up now. Now we can surround his lord. Value trading is actually through the roof right now. Dragon princes are dead. And just like that, victory is ours. So okay, yeah, this build's insane. There's no way your average high elf archer build stands a chance versus this. It's way too good against your average high elf archer build. I lost 23 units. Lore accurate wood elf play. I lost. I actually lost 23 units. That's freaking hilarious. Wow. Ooh. Ooh, that hurts. This build feels like you're playing versus AI. Yeah, the abuse. The AI abuse. It's good. Alright, so then if I do exclamation mark win. Win declared versus Adlering. Okay, nice. So I think the bot works. So I'll do a proper bot run later. We'll close it for now. Hope you guys had a fun time watching. Bronze shields certainly seem like they do almost nothing. Don't the high elf ships company have silver shields though? I think the damage was just because they were getting shot at from the back. And the fact that Way Watchers are just ludicrous damage wise. Build too strong, nerf Kislev again. Kislev could use some loving. But yeah, high elves with the ships company, they've been really liking the spamming of them. It blocks 55% of small arms fire, but Way Watchers hurt. Good to know that this doesn't work. Yeah, not at all. Not at all. Like many times over, you do not want to run that build into a Wood Elf Kite. I think your best bet is to just Shadow Warrior, Shadow Walker Kite, and then it just becomes an even battle. A battle of wits. Oh boy. But yeah, there we go. I'm gonna call it a day for today. I will make my bot edits. Sadly, no War Wagons. War Wagons are so rough versus Way Watchers. You think you found the counter? Alright, fine. One last game versus Pope Patty. Don't want to leave him hanging, right? Alright, Pope Patty, come at me. Come at me. Alright, oh, I don't need this anymore. Oh, I'll see you next time? Oh, okay. What about 5 Illyrian Reavers? You can only take 4. And Wood Elf Cavalry shred Illyrian Reavers pretty hard. Come on, Pope Patty. Come on. Get in here. If you have the time. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. We got the man in here. He's ready to face Slaanesh again. Can they do it? Can it be done? My money's on no. Okay, what if he takes like Lewin and like Henry? Lewin and Henry combined in an unholy matrimony. The build worked before and I'm not that good with foot kite, so I would love to avoid it. Yeah. The Way Watcher kite versus Mass Archer is one of the playstyles I am most practiced against. It is a specific matchup that I take pride in being good at. So it's gonna be tough. Though I'm pretty sure if you just Cav Max at the start, that gives you the best chance of winning. But if I see a Cav Max, I'm running to the edge of my spawn zone. Spamming, you know, Dryads and Spears as much as possible, that kind of stuff. And of course the Way Watchers, they still kill like 2 units of Cav on the approach. You would need a very slick dodge. Turn on multiple lords and take Lewin and Alberic. My goodness. Beautiful. Let's see. There we go. And nice. All right. 8 units. Even fewer units than before. We got some cavalry. Ground Alberic. Hell yeah. All right. So we got ground barrack. We have some Knights of the Realm. Some Grail Knights. Okay. I like where this is going. Some Grail Knight shenanigans. That's pretty faint. Interesting, huh? So what's the best answer to that? I could just spam a whack load of spears and suddenly he can't shoot them to death. I could take a Keeper of Secrets. I think spamming some spear support though is just honestly really annoying for them to deal with. So I'm gonna do that. Curse of Honor here. You mad lad. Curse of Honor here. Okay, it's like a Helm of Discord, so I have to be a little careful about just taking a raw fight here. Now, the skirmishers will definitely be able to cook pretty hard. But if I just take a raw fight, I think we get wrecked. So, gotta be a little careful, right? Gotta be just a smidge worried about it. Look at them. Dashing through the snow. They're fast. Very fast. Oh my gosh. Look at that speed. If the mask was nearby, I'd have caught him already. Little bit of a catch. Nothing crazy though. And I don't want to take this fight. I think I'm just going to keep spamming spears. Just play it a little safe. Skirmish the Yeomen out. If I rout them, Steercar's buff activates and life gets glorious for me. Oh, there it is. Steercar buff is on. So he can't really fight near near those guys. Now, do I bully the Grail Knights? It's a real question. Given that I have my spears here, I think I absolutely do. All right. There they go. And the fight is on. So the mask is going to blitz them. Let's do that. Steercar is going to debuff. There's all his spell casting though. I think with the spear support I should still be able to cook. He's getting a lot of damage on this character though. The Grail Knights are dead, however. Ultra dead Grail Knights. That's painful. I can actually chase these guys off with the Horsemen. Their stats are good enough where they can afford to do that. And as long as this guy doesn't die anytime soon, I think we're fine. So I'm just gonna wait till their vigor fully drains, and then I'm going to go for the damage aura to finish the job. Endless spears are arriving. And value-wise, we're doing good. Mask has 700 gold. Could be higher. But without Alberic nearby, they don't get that bonus versus large buff. So they really do want them. Have to be a little careful about my big single entity though. Don't you dare die. I think they're gonna die. Yeah, he's gonna take down one of them. At what cost though? I still have my single entities, but that is a fairly good play. He gets one Picarino over there, so it's a little rough. At least Curse of Honor here is worn off. But oh my gosh, a demon actually lived for longer than I thought they would. Kind of terrifying. Okay, I'll go the skirms though. Mask is still at very high HP. You don't have much to worry about. And the Grail Knights are more or less dead. So I still feel like this is really good for me. But maybe not as perfect as it could be. The mask being at such high HP though is definitely a problem. And the spear spam is actually super annoying. When you're playing Bretonnia and there's just like a little bit of spear support, it makes life so much harder. Because you can't sit and grind in a fight. You're just gonna die, right? Yeah, and I think that might actually just kill my poor opponent here. I don't think this is gonna win it. Even with the Grail Relique, trying its best to help. It's going to be really rough. Plus, these guys have the soporific musk. My caster is still fine. Yeah, oh my gosh, Grill Relic taken to Pound Town. Getting mega dumpstered. There's nothing left. Yeah, I think it's a valiant effort. It's a valiant effort, but this absolutely does not do enough. The mask is just way too chunky. Now, if the mask gets banned, I think we have a different situation. I think if the mask gets banned, it's a little better. But until then, they are a guaranteed blob fight winner. Also, Alberic is absolutely dead now. Let's just bring in the Forsaken. So he's gonna try to escape with them. This is where we throw down the second net. Second net has dropped. Jeez, these spears are farming him. The spears are absolutely farming him. He has nothing for it. Underrated spell, which one? Oh, Curse of Honor here. I think it was cool. It helped him kill my big demon. But it's not enough. Steercar is like barely hurt. The mask is literally untouched. And my Chaos Sorcerer is also very high on the HP. I'm just gonna slow down this guy so that he can't escape. There we go. Let's actually speed boost my Sorcerer so he can effectively chase Alberic. And let's get BGG. Well, Pope Patty. I'll see you once you cook up another build. Amber Spear, yeah. GG. Yeah, I'm 5-0 in the best of 9. It's already over. The second net has hit the Bretonnians. Oh boy, yeah. The Marquis is scary and like, yeah, you can focus it, but it's not enough. The first Grail Knight that got hit with the Pavane and all the damage, it just died. So you basically nuke your first target, get Steercar's ability to proc, get this guy to heal up, and then from there they can't win a fight. And then the spear support, the glorious spear support, they did really well in that big grind. I could have also just taken another Keeper of Secrets, but the Yeomen would have killed it. I do think the Yeomen are annoying. There's not a whole lot I can do about them, but that felt terrible for Bretonnia. That felt just awful, man. GG. And now we tap out. I will see you guys later. Tomorrow, I am going to do, well, actually, let's see. What's on Total Tavern? If there's no tournament tomorrow, what we might do... Let's see here. Okay, nice. There's no tournament tomorrow. I'm messaging Trizik. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna try setting up a ladder tournament tomorrow. And then we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Let's see here. Actually, I might set it up. Yeah. Hopefully everything goes smoothly and people can find matches really well. And then yeah. And then it can replace the Swiss format. And there'll be less waiting and more games. That's the goal. I will see you guys then. And for now, the rest of the day is yours. Enjoy and peace.